Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Limitless being, we're here. You're limitless unless you think otherwise. So let's tap in. I was doing a collective reading, your feelings versus their feelings. Let's see what the energy is saying. So I did a pre-pull. We'll start with the collective feelings. You are showing up Queen of Swords, okay? Welcome. Very defensive. You want truth and clarity over something. You want this person, whoever this is, your feelings versus their feelings. Hello, Miss Blacklisted. Welcome, everyone. You want some type of truth, clarity, honesty. You want this person to come from a genuine place with some integrity with this Queen of Swords energy, okay? It's how you're showing up, your feelings versus theirs. You're trying to bring something into balance. You want balance. This is what you're requesting. Something to be transmuted out, tamed. Maybe what I got was this person's behavior. We'll see when we get to theirs. You're speaking from a loving, kind, nurturing place. You're willing to hear what it is that they have to say. You're open-minded, very nurturing, loving, warm, but in your mind, you have firm boundaries on what you will and won't allow or tolerate moving forward in this connection, whatever this connection is. In the heart space, though, there is something you feel as though you're going through that's unstable. Something is going up in smoke, being reset, some type of do-over in the heart space. We got the Tower card, okay? You're willing to extend yourself, maybe a new opportunity with this person, rebuild something. You're not giving your whole self. It's like you're willing to put a portion of your energy into maybe reconnecting. You're on the fence though about it. You feel as though this person is toxic, or there's some toxic behaviors between the two of you. We'll get into what this Devil card is exactly. There could be some level of commitment, something you're bound to with this individual. And the way you spend your time, the things that you do, you're only tolerating where you are supported, appreciated, recognized. Even though in your heart space there's something going on. But you seem pretty balanced, collective, other than what this Devil card is showing up. I'm picking up the energy of some type of commitment to something with this person. Their feelings, they're ready to rush in, okay? They want to redo something. They're ready to go out on faith. In their mind, they've already made the decision to move forward, okay? They're passionate about it. They know exactly what they need to do and say in their mind, okay? And Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups is kind of immature. This person may not be able to find the words to express themselves. They could definitely be younger than you. We have two queens here, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. They're showing up as a Knight of Wands and a Page of Cups, okay? So this could be, I was doing this, your feelings versus their feelings as far as love connections. This person could be young or have a level of immaturity in comparison to you, collective. Could be a fire sign or water. We have Aquarius with air as well. Your heart space is showing up as a tower. You feel as though um, this foundation, you don't feel stable, secure with this person. Okay. The connection could have started off impulsively. Um, Through that, you learn some type of boundary. You could have led with your heart versus your logic, or having a balance. And that, the temperance is right in between the crown chakra. Hello, welcome. In the throat chakra. Okay. In the third eye, you see that you need to balance this out. So you could have um, let this person on to think that you were really like a marshmallow. And in fact, you got strict um, standards here. You know what it is that you want. I think this is what they're stressing about and why there's a pause. So let me keep going with their energy. They want to come in, they want to communicate, they want to apologize, and it doesn't necessarily have to be third parties, because we got Three of Cups out here as their foundation, where you find yourself in supportive circles. Okay, people that are going to recognize, uplift you. This is what you surround yourself with. They surround themselves with a lot of having fun, friend groups, third parties, drinking, celebratory energy. Okay, your heart space is showing up as a Page of Pentacles. You're willing to, like I said, put a little bit of yourself into the connection. Maybe start over, start slow. Okay. For instance, you may want to spend weekends together. This person is coming with a Ace of Pentacles. They want to move in. Okay, they want to commit. They want a higher level of commitment. They also may be trying to, I picked up with the holidays, bring you something very nice. Okay, buy you something. Jewelry is what I saw in my mind's eye. Okay. That's in their heart space. The actions that they're taking is nothing. They're kind of at a standstill. Okay. They energetically might not be able to come towards you because of their vibration, their choices. I'm picking up like a courage, the confidence, the know-how. Can they actually live up to the standards that you set? And they're stressing about it. Okay, they spend a lot of time thinking about it, replaying events, future events. How should they move forward? Will they be able to give up their lifestyle? Their friends. It could be someone. It could be a particular friend or family member. I don't know why I can't speak. In between. 1111. Welcome. It could be a particular friend or family member in between you guys' connection, like in that person's ear, giving them advice, or, their standards are too high, they expect too much, or you got to live your life. This person I'm picking up is, they have a lot of vitality, or they're younger. Okay. In between the both of you, there is an opportunity to take it to a higher level of commitment. There's a certain level of maturity that the both of you learned in this connection, and you're both contemplating on whether to go or stay. Okay. Give it another go around or move forward. Okay. So let's see. Get a little more details. Let's start with this Tower for the collective's energy as far as their heart space. What's going on? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. I saw the Four of Wands. Definitely hope, renewal, to heal something. Okay. To come back together in a healthy connection. What's this Tower? Thank you, Spirit, for the collective. Okay. So you're reminiscing, even though this might not be a stable connection, something shocking happened. It could have hurt. I didn't see any swords, like painful energy out here, but you're nostalgic, you're reminiscing, and you do miss this person, okay? You felt like there was some balance that this person brought to you. And I do have to say it, when we're not whole within ourselves, we seek outside of ourselves for someone to compliment us or balance us out. And that is a level of codependency, okay? But we do have the twin flame here, yin yang, zen, having balance, a union, duality, coupling, complementing each other, okay? And photographs. So there is some type of separation or distance. Anything else on this heart space energy for the collective with the Tower? What happened? Four of Pentacles. You're definitely holding back. You're guarding your heart. Yeah, and healing. You, like I said, have hope. The star was at the bottom of the deck. So you do want to rekindle something with this person. You're contemplating, would it be the best interest? You may want it, but is it the best thing for you? Okay, let's see. What's the balance that the collective is seeking here with the Temperance card? Finding balance and speaking their mind clearly. Not being taken advantage of or giving too much with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups following that. And being consistent with the Knight of Pentacles coming out. So consistency. Thank you, Spirit. We have an Empress, Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. You're very giving and loving collective. You're surrendering to something as far as, or you're being guided to. Investing, you could have put a lot into this connection, a lot of trust, having expectations, almost to the energy I'm picking up, almost being in love with the idea of being in love. This person, you're now seeing them clearly and holding them accountable, and they're holding themselves accountable too, because I did see the Judgment come out in the pre-shuffle, to where they actually are energetically, what their limitations are. You may have been too much for this person. Overwhelming. The affection, the love, the nurturing. So you want consistent balance as far as communicating clearly and not overgiving. You pulled your energy back and you're assessing what you've invested in thus far. In this connection, you may be going over things in your mind with other or connections in the past as well with this Four of Swords. Okay. There could be a child or children involved in this connection. There's some type of commitment. That's what I'm going to get to next. What's this Devil card showing up for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Check the description. Information for readings. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the Devil card. Some type of commitment, something you're bound to, a level of toxicity. You could have heavy earth placements, air, fire, and water. We have them all here. Queen of Wands coming out, the Sun, and Two of Cups. You could have started a new connection or connected with someone else, collective. And this person wants to come back, and you actually are holding space for them to. You're trying to decide maybe between two, and not being forthcoming about it. Okay, so this person may not know if that is your story, if that resonates, but you may have met someone and you feel like, tell me about this Two of Cups. There's either a commitment, a connection in place already, an official like marriage, not for all, or just some type of obligation to this person, and you have someone else in your energy that makes you very happy. Okay, someone you enjoy spending time with. They make you feel attractive or handsome or appreciated, and it's not just platonic, but it's someone where you feel as though there's support, emotional support, encouragement. They're bigging you up. Okay, tell me about this Two of Cups. All right, we got a Page of Swords. This person knows. So they know. They've been watching. They've been keeping an eye on you. They know you have someone else in your energy, or that you're entertaining someone. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. And they're in their feelings. I'm not getting any information on this Two of Cups, though. This is what they're stressing about. But they can't blame themselves. I mean, they need to take accountability because this is the energy that they're in. Okay? It doesn't make them happy. They're actually regretting. They're regretting something and watching you in this connection. I'm going to take this with the Two of Cups. This is something in the shadows. So if this person makes you happy, they're supportive, why do you feel the need to keep this person in the dark? They're not in the dark. They know. So for some of you, it could be someone that you worked with, collaborated with. For some, it could be someone that this person knows. Okay. And you don't want to maybe hurt them or... Okay. Let's go over here to their energy. Somebody needs to speak their truth on this. Bring some balance. Okay. This might be why you feel so unstable in heart space. They want to take a leap of faith. Okay. It's like they want to rush in with this Fool card and the Knight of Wands following it in their crown and their third eye. There's a sense of urgency before this wheel closes. The opportunity, they lose the opportunity. They feel as though they are your forever person. We did get the Empress. I put it back in the deck. The Emperor. They are your match. That is this twin flame, the yin and yang, the balance. They definitely feel left out, Nicole. Okay. There's a sense of urgency, but they're coming with, and you could have a family with this person. Heavy fire. Fire energy. It could be an Aries. They don't have to be. But they want to apologize. So if they're not younger than you, there's a level of immaturity, maybe a little impulsive, insincere in their mannerisms, their choices. Thank you, Spirit. What do they want to communicate with this Page of Cups? Yeah. What's the this sincere gesture here? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. What is this Page of Cups in this person's feelings? Mm. So we got the Magician, 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and 9 of Pentacles. Mm. Getting a couple different storylines, but the apology is genuine from their perspective. They may be manipulative, like they may not know how to, instead of just releasing and letting things just be, this person has a level of, that could be the immature energy that I'm picking up. They gotta kind of force their way to get what it is that they want. A little bit of manipulation, but if you let them tell it, they're sincere, they're genuine with it. Okay. They definitely want to get back together or keep this family together. They see you thriving without them in this Nine of Pentacles energy. They're stuck in their head, though, about something. They do a lot of thinking. They could be an air sign, have hair, heavily aspected. Tell me about the 8 of Swords, Spirit. It's like a level of mental imprisonment between the 8 and the 9 of Swords. They kind of feel like they're at the end of their rope, too. All right. They're not willing to give up, but you have high standards, as you should, collective. They feel, like I said in the beginning of the reading, can they continue to show up as they should to keep this together for the long haul? Can they do the work? Can they heal? Can they change certain ways? Can they compromise? They're kind of tired too. If there's been fallouts, back and forths, separation, breakup to make up, they're kind of exhausted too. Yeah, seeking balance in this connection. So let's see. In their heart space, there's a big old Ace of Pentacles here. Tell me about that, Spirit. What is it that they want to communicate, come in, offer? We got the High Priestess, the 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. There is a certain level of manipulation with this person. Okay? So they want to come in. That manifesting and stuck in their head is like, what will work to bring us back together? For you to feel safe and say we can be happy in this family. What can I come in with? What can I offer the collective? Okay? I clarified that Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. So quiet is kept. They want to win at all costs. Whatever they have to do to hold on to you. A level of control. And that explains this. You feel as though the person is controlling. Kind of toxic. Okay? So why are you contemplating? What is there some type of commitment that is holding you in this? No. We got the Death card, the 10 of Wands, and the King of Wands. You're free to go and do as you please. You don't have to subject yourself to something that you feel is overbearing, or a person, their actions. You're ready to let it go, or you have. So don't fall for their tactics. You see it clearly. It's manipulation. Okay? And then they're not taking any action either. They don't have the courage. You're showing up Like I said, giving part of yourself. You're opening, like you cracked the door a little to a level of healing or trying to find common ground with this person. You have feelings for each other, but they're at a standstill. Okay. Okay. All right. So what are they stuck in their head about? This sacral chakra energy. You feel as though it's creating more of a toxic environment. You have a new boo. Someone in your energy. And they're stressed out. This is how they spend their time. Overthinking, anxious and worried. Yeah. Watching you upset because you've moved on to you may not have jumped into a new committed situation, but you've moved on and they're stressed about it. Tell me why. Came back out. Regrets from the past. Regretting third parties. Not feeling as though it can be repaired. There's a level of resentment here too. Tell me about this Three of Cups, how they spend their time. This is showing up in their foundation, okay? Yeah. They thought it was secrets. They thought they could keep it hidden. You know that as well, okay? All right, these are subconscious blocks. This is this outlet for this person to party, to drink, to hang out with friends, and they just keep coming out. I keep putting it back in the deck. So to a level, they're stressed out, they're anxious, and they're in regret because to triangulate the relationship, whether it was with other people, friends, or family, confirmation, it was done intentionally to hurt you. To keep you chasing, to keep you questioning. Tell me about this. Thank you, Spirit. So receiving what you need, progression arrives, moving on, closure issues. So they don't have closure. So you stopped arguing, going back and forth. You moved on. You're finding yourself, like I said, in supportive environments or with someone that's supporting you. Okay. And they're a damn snake, keeping you in competition. The other woman or the other man, where you're looking over your shoulder, they're very clever. Okay. Wow. You moved on and they got closure issues. Okay, with the snake in the boat. That's crazy. And you're experiencing happiness. All right. And we got the moon to the sun. They're in a level of misery here. Stressed out about you being happy. Anything else on this? Okay. So Spirit is saying, or you have made your choice, your mind, closing out the cycle, surrendering, you're processing, you're letting go of the betrayal, of the heartbreak. And these wounds are fresh. I didn't see, it could have happened a while ago, but it's still fresh, okay? It's showing up as though in your heart space, there is instability. You're building yourself back up. You're learning to trust again, opening yourself back up. All men, all women aren't the same. So yeah, you're finding the courage, the strength to move forward. Okay, not looking back. Or you're being guided to. Or you can repeat another karmic lesson, cycle. Let's see what's going on in the wheel here. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective with the wheel. Clear messages. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and move forward. You're going to constantly have to defend yourself, stand up for yourself. The person will continue to put you in competition, conflict, arguments. Can I get energy around this person? What is the deal with this energy? Showing up very immature, impulsive. They don't think things through. The apologies are insincere. There's a level of manipulation. And then they don't take the time to act appropriately. Level of competition with this person. Okay. They're a runner. Not taking accountability. Quick to deny, make excuses, whatever. And they're resentful. I picked that up. Resentful, competitive, discontent within themselves. So that's how they present in the connection. Okay. You have separated. You're seeking or filing a divorce here. You go sit the situation. All right. This person is dead to you. They're a ghost. All right. You're still healing that heart space. You're taking the time to recharge. Or you should. Okay. Give me vibes around the collective's energy. Thank you, Spirit. All right. You said I'm taking legal action on your ass. Okay. Bitter, salty, still angry about something. You blocked them out. And you could be going through a divorce, suing them, holding them accountable for something. For some of you, I see in my mind's eye destruction of some type of property. Something happened. Tell me about that. Let's see. What's the legal issues? Okay. Courtship. Somebody did something, vandalized somebody. I saw a car in my mind's eye because of something you're dating. They could have left a note on your car with this message or a note or sent you a text. Yeah, you had to get the law involved. So you're dating, you moved on, they're watching, they did something, they communicated. Maybe to let you know they did it. Oh, they bold. Yeah, we got the death card here. Coffin. This is over. Anything else? Not sure what the main female occupation. What is this, Spirit? You are player number one. You're focused on your career, your business. Keeping yourself busy. This is where you find emotional fulfillment here with the Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah. And you're guided to go ahead and ignore this person. You're not responding. There's no communication here. High Priestess knows all, says nothing. Okay. They're coming in, charming, trying to... You find emotional happiness in what you do. Okay. Could be of service. It could be what you do for work or business. You're showing up main male, main female energy. You're ignoring their advances here. It's a level of not communicating back. They can't get a response. It frustrates them. You know that they're competitive. They're resentful. This person is dangerous to a degree. Be careful, collective. Especially if they're out here vandalizing your property. They did something. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. It could have been because of a lover, or they can have fun, have third parties, be out there in these streets doing whatever, but you can't. The audacity. That's a double-edged sword. Okay. Let's get some advice, angel messages, guidance for the collective. Spirit. Your messages. you out. But fellow travelers, support is all around you. You have the support that you need, okay? As you progress, you step into new cycles, new levels, through new doors, the support will appear. So keep moving forward. If you felt as though you relied on this person for whatever type of support, you'll find that on your path as you continue to move forward. We got travel out here twice. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. Okay. So you're in supportive environments, people, places, things. You're seeing the beauty, or you're guided to see the beauty in everything. This is all keeping your vibration high, staying optimistic. Self-care, self-love, to keep yourself in a high vibration so you feel good about yourself. With that tower in the heart space, so you can rebuild your heart space. Find that balance, stability within yourself. And you could have supportive people around you, okay? Stepping into power, you're strong beyond measure. And I saw this in the pre-shuffle. So you don't even realize your strength. You have times where you doubt yourself. If you can endure, get through something, overcome, you're stronger than you know. Okay? Strong beyond measure here. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. Okay? So you could be downsizing. You could have had to walk away from certain things, give things up, sell, relocate, to move forward. Yeah, my ears ringing. Or you may be guided to do that with simplify your life here. Okay. You worried about certain things like the card is saying, support is all around you. What you need will appear. Okay. We live in an interactive universe. Pay attention to signs, synchronicities, people. What's at the bottom of this deck? Fogged in, go slow, take your time. So you cannot see clearly, okay? You're moving on, you're moving to calmer water, but you don't have clarity. Stay the course, all right? It'll clear up and move. Things will align as you progress on this journey. Spirit is saying to go slow and take your time. As in moving on, new connections, entertaining other people. Just stay. I saw the Two of Cups, it wasn't like the Lovers. Stay friend level, get to know each other, whoever this new person is in your energy. Let's see what crystals could be helpful for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Get a couple more. Okay. Watch, I can't pronounce these crystals. Peridot? I'm not familiar with that one. Peridot? Okay. It says life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. All right. So you're thankful for your lessons and your blessings. You give gratitude and you're asking for clarity in what the lesson is, the things that are repeating, negative patterns. When they come up, you find yourself back in that same place. What am I supposed to learn from this? Jade, okay, for your overall wellness. Jade is very powerful. Wellness, the recovery of health and wellness is here. Get you a jade crystal. Okay. Meditate, screenshot it. Meditate on a card. I pick up energy from the cards, from the crystals. All right. Amartine, another good one, okay? Balancing masculine and feminine energy. Allow your feminine, I'm sorry, I'm dragging out. It's like my fifth double. Allow your feminine side of creativity to inspire you and your masculine to give you the confidence to keep moving forward. So crystal, this amethyst helps you find that balance in your masculine and feminine within you. All right, so you continue to create, move forward, and you have the courage to do it. All right, finding all that, like I said earlier in the reading, it's like it's a level of codependency when we seek someone outside of ourselves to complete us, support us, and that's how most third dimensional relationships work. But when you step into a higher state of consciousness, you realize you have to be whole and complete within yourself to attract healthy, or you're attracting your wound, okay, to learn the lesson. That's how it works. All right, so we got peridot, jade, and amethyst. Last two, ruby light, okay? Passion and purpose, all right? To be passionate, know your purpose, live in it, fulfill it, to keep going. I cannot read these words on this purple card. What is this saying? Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation, okay? To work on meaningful, this is ridiculous, y'all. To work on meaningful projects that are dear to your heart. Passion and purpose. Ruby light. You can barely see all this little writing down here. Okay. A ruby light crystal. And then the last one we got, yellow jasper. Very good. Control issues. Okay, to tame that solar plexus. And we sometimes try and control our reality or the outcome of things it's a self-protection. We don't control anything. Barely control ourselves, okay? So yellow jasper could help. Utilize the God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. Okay, get you a jasper crystal. Bottom of the deck, a watermelon tourmaline, or a multicolor. I got one on. A watermelon multicolor tourmaline. Get off of here and stop embarrassing myself. And this is also on my website. Okay, really affordable, really good crystals. Stress reduction. All right, somebody get their stress all up in here like I do. I can feel it. All right. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. Okay. So get you a rainbow tourmaline or a watermelon tourmaline. I think I have it listed as rainbow on my website. Let's see. A closing message outside of support is all around you. To walk in beauty and gratitude. You're stronger than you know. Simplify your life. You may have to downsize, let things go. You got some powerful crystals out here that can help. Thank you, Spirit. Can I get a final message for the collective? Close out the reading. Clear messages. All right, I'm going to pick them. Okay. So you are connecting with friends, or you're being guided to. Okay. It says friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. Get out and have some fun. Do something. Okay. Abundance. There's no need to worry. All right. Being fogged in, not seeing things, not knowing how you're going to progress on this journey. No need to worry. It's going to unfold as you go. All right. Bottom of this deck, we got waves of prosperity. Look at that. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. All right. That's the second abundance card we got. Spirit is saying it's no need to worry. Collective, I thank you for being here. I hope the messages were helpful, useful. I appreciate you all. The names of the crystals, yes. We have, take a screenshot, Peridot. Peridot, it helps with life lessons. Okay. Jade. Amartine. Ruby light. Yellow jasper. And watermelon or rainbow tourmaline. Okay. I thank you all for being here. Until next time. Bye.